is up, everybody? Welcome to Moximus Games Plays Civilization Beyond Earth. It's time, finally. I've loved the Civilization series for some time. I really had a great time playing Alpha Centauri Civilization 2 Hot Seat mode with my best friend in middle school. So yeah, I'm just going through the menu options and the game options are not very different, to be honest. So I kind of like to turn on whatever turns on but we'll let everything play relevant, so it'll be great. You're to Beyond Earth, that's what I was similar to what I was just saying. So let's see, we've configured pretty much everything here. We're going to hit accept. Deep breath. This is like fanboy jitters for a moment. And here we go, single player. We're going to set up the game, of course. Difficulty is Mercury. That looks about right. I mean, I could go to Vostok. I probably will. Moderate AI players receive a few advantages. We can deal with that. Again, we're going to set the game pace to standard. We're going to leave all the animations running because we want to show the best of what Beyond Earth has to offer for your typical budget gaming build. And we're gonna play it to the bitter end. This one, we're going to stand turn that down a little just so the folks don't blast it there. Now, back over to blast this whole foundation in space with it. Let's do this shit. So that's tight. So our bonus is going to be orbital units stay in orbit 50% longer, and we get plus 50% petroleum resource, which is, I'm sure, going to turn out to be quite valuable. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what some of the alternatives could have been. The ARC is like the North American collective, if you would. Less of a collective, more of a corporation, really. Moving right along, the Pan-Asian Cooperative, of course, are very cooperative with very efficient workers. I say, of course, for no reason. I'm just describing the attributes that are written here on the screen. Moving right along, Franco-Iberia. This would be the one that I personally identify with. You're very cultured. You gain virtues and culture. Polystralia, crikey. Cavithian Protectorate. This is the Indian state, like the India, like kind of the United India-Pakistan faction. Then we've got Brasilia. These guys are the fucking shit kickers, pardon my French, or what's that, Portuguese? Anyway, these guys get plus 10% strength in melee combat and plus 5 healing when hortified. I'm hortified at my pronunciation. And then the African Union is a pretty good one. This is probably one that I'll be trying another recording on because you just tear at the beginning, especially with the 10% food and growing cities. But yeah, for our playthrough purposes, we're going to go with the Slavic Federation. Jam next. Let's see. Now we want to choose colonists based on our strengths, and our strengths are orbital units and petroleum. Pull up a chair, man.
Petroleum?
Yeah. Oh no, petroleum.
Oh,
Here.
petroleum.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So
long
the
history of
Slavic
petroleum over
Slavic
in the Slavic
Federation.
nation. Yeah.
Orbital units stay in orbit 50% longer, and they get plus 50% petroleum. So Yeah, orbital units like Sputnik. Come
Yes.
on.
Yes. Here in the Slavic Federation, the Sputnik telescope has led us into space.
Exactly.
It will lead us into future.
And here we are in the future, and it has done so. So do we want scientists? Do we want refugees? Do we want aristocrats, engineers, or artists? I'm prone.
Engineers, of course. Well, actually, if our orbital things stay in 50% longer,
Engineering is production,
yeah.
which is a what is that? That's just production. Energy is the currency, and you get so energy is gold. Production is production. Sorry, I'm not being very, pardon me, descriptive. Refugees give food, which helps growth. Science, I am a science whore, so I'm just gonna err towards our Russian scientists.
Science is key.
Now this is a good one. We get to choose our spacecraft. We get to choose whether we want to reveal the coasts on the map, which I'm fond of. That's actually really handy. Retrograde thrusters give us a wider area for choosing where to land our first city, and additional visibility around the starting area, which is also very useful. Tectonic sensor, no technology is needed to see petroleum, geothermal, and titanium resources. Now that, has synergy. No technology is needed to see petroleum, so we can just see petroleum from the beginning.
That's a great.
That is good.
Ability.
Fusion reactor.
Petroleum is going to be what powers you, right?
It's probably a strategic resource. Like you need horses to make cavalry. You'll need petroleum to make jeeps or ships. So exactly. So let's because of course the Slavic Federation.
In Slavic Federation.
Okay, so we know what we're going with. The scanner, of course.
We already tried that nuclear power stuff, and it didn't turn out so good.
Now, do we? I think we want to begin with a soldier unit. These are great. Begin with an extra population in your first city. Begin with the pioneering technology. Not familiar with the technology web in this game, but a free technology is a free technology. Mm-hmm. Begin with a clinic building in your first city. I can only assume that it's gonna give you increased growth, or I think health is the happiness mechanic. So this is probably a happiness related thing, aka health. But when it comes down to it, I want guns. We gotta have guns. And then the world type. Goodness gracious. I think we just want to... Oh, I don't know about all this. Equatorial. No, let's not. Let's go back here. So we have a Tunes 296C, 269C, pardon me, YouTube. A world with few large land masses, separated by oceans and some smaller islands.
No, not for us. We need
it's a Terran world, so this is like an Earth style. Then we have a Protean world, which is one ocean and one very large landmass. So that's like the opposite of what we want, right?
Well, I mean, you gotta think like that's what we want, because a lot of the petroleum that's going to be accessible is going to be underground, not under ocean. Yeah. And it's going to be easier to get to if it's underground.
Fuck yeah.
So you want a Protean world.
Let's jam the Protean world. That's why we keep Yakov around. He's the Russian engineer of the group. Sorry, Czech.
Well, Slavic
Federation. Here we go, buddy. There's no problem. And now we get to record.
Just don't call me communist, yo.
And now we get to record the embarrassingly long load time of my system.
Maybe just fast forward this and play it at double speed or something.
Let's all go to the lobby music. Okay, that's true. So I'm gonna just